This is why you're fat. Editor Q, Dan Pena screaming, this is why you're fucking poor. I don't know how large I want to make this, but it doesn't really matter. Yes, I'm going to draw a graph. So something hit me yesterday. You might have heard, like quantum physics is really cool. The observer effect, and yeah, I agree. It's amazing. This is just tea, but then I stay extra present. Now it's a ritual. Then I bless this tea, and it's a sacrament. But Newtonian physics, bro, get out of here. It's insane. It is OP. From mechanics to biomechanics to just energy conservation. This is energy, but just for fun, we'll say it's calories or even joule. Doesn't matter. And over here on the x-axis, of course, the GOAT, time. The GOAT. All right. This is why you're fat. Here, it should be at 0, but it doesn't matter, okay? We'll just say that 0 is here, okay? This is energy balance, okay? This is a straight line, basically. This is your energy expenditure, or more accurately, this is blue, so this is yin. This is your energy intake daily minus this is energy in minus energy out. So your energy balance. If you're not gaining weight or losing weight actively, you will be at 0 statically all the time. This is made up by your, I don't know if I'm going to draw this, doesn't matter. Your basal metabolic rate or resting energy expenditure. So if you just lie down all day, you're still going to burn calories, right? Your body takes energy to sustain, to live. However, it is also made up by something people refer to as NEAT, non-exercise thermogenic activity. And just for fun, I'm gonna, let's just say your resting energy is somewhere around here, and you have some NEAT, you walk some stairs, and this is like exercise, okay? Actually, you should do it the other way around. Forget about this. doesn't matter. We want to talk about exercise, okay? Time here is also 0, so you're like a toddler crawling, and we'll just skip past. We'll say time here is all of a sudden you're 20 years old, and your body's increased and all that stuff, and you've like made some headway, okay? You can walk longer distances and you can lift heavier stuff, but you're not an exerciser, okay? This is the problem. This is the crucial issue. If you I need to fix the time scale, okay? Here's 21, okay? 22, and so forth. I will just put like 60 here, okay? It doesn't have to end there, but if you are exercising, now exercise is just play, it's just fun. It's whatever. You're just like, whoa. Nothing's happening here, okay? This is a bitch graph. But if you are training with progressive overload, your graph should go up and up and up and up and up, and sure, you plateau, but it goes up. And at some point, I don't want to ruin the markers, this one's already ruined, but we'll do a little like explosion emoji. Boom. This is the singularity. This is where everything happens. This is where your exercise, your work capacity, your metabolic capacity, your engine is so strong that you can go out, do a single workout, and you'll start to hit an issue here, because you still have all the fucking resting metabolic rate, and non-exercise thermogenic activity, thermogenesis, whatever. What happens here? You're burning all of your energy in a single workout. So obviously you have to eat more, okay? And you will start to eat more a little bit, but it's not enough. You're down here. You're below 0. You're minus, let's say 500 calories. You're losing weight unless you're putting in. I was going to use green here for some reason. Well, so let's use green. This is going to take active effort. You're going to have to start putting in more effort to eat, to maintain your weight. Because you're now a machine. You're a goddamn Terminator. And by the way, you've spent the time scale's off here, but in let's just say you are you're 23 here. You spent 3 years training, and really, it does not take even 3 years to reach a very high athletic capacity. You spent 3 years of training, and yeah, your daily energy intake has increased naturally because your body needs more energy. But at some point, you are you're you're this emoji. Eating ain't fuck. Ain't funny anymore. Because you are now a beast and you have beast problems. Is greater than bitch problems. Bitch problems is, oh, I just want to like enjoy food and have fun in life. Beast problems are simply being, for me, being as strong as I am, as healthy as I am, as happy as I am, because training is not now, after 3 years or however long, no longer a conscious effort. It is habit. It is like breathing to you, and not doing it is basically like holding your breath. This is part of your identity. This is like brushing your teeth. It is bio, psycho, spiritually who you are. Not only your body, but your mind, your identity, your emotional state is all contingent on this. Because you've learned that this is a superior way of living. You're mentally sharper, less emotionally reactive. Your posture is better, which improves your mood, which improves how other people perceive you. Not training is not like, it's not an option. It's not even on the list of options. All right. This is a little cluttered. I wanna maybe I'll clean this up. We can leave the red line. The singularity has to go. Everything else is moving out of the way. Let's look at bitch problems. You're exercising. You go to Zumba. You go to whatever it is, pickleball. You do some shit. You do some shit. You get sweaty. It feels good. You do the same thing over and over because you prioritize experience. I want to feel like I'm training. And you exert yourself, sure, but you're not pushing the needle. There's no progress. Therefore, you stay the same. Your physical activity is a very minor part of this scale where the majority, okay, I'm gonna put the other way. Let's say just green. Green means life now. This is just living. All of this is just living. Okay? And some of it is I wish I had more pens, but we have sometimes you take the stairs or you have to run for the bus. And all of this leads back to zero. Because you eat 3 regular meals a day and you have a fruit and you drink lots of water and yeah, you eat healthy grains or a salad and we're back at zero. This is bitch problems. This is what I used to term the golf cart problem. This is all right. I'm gonna ruin the marker. Whatever. This is your non-exercise thermogenic activity, and this is a golf cart fucking around. He's running laps around the golf course like he's the GOAT. Okay? And once again, golf cart is less than whatever you like. This is the, I'm gonna, it's a Ford 550 or whatever they're called. Lightning. Ford goes for a grocery store run. Oh shit. What does this mean? What the fuck does this mean? If you want to not be fat, and being fat is of course let's not even talk about it. It's basically carrying around a bunch of groceries all day long. That's what being fat is. And of course, it destroys your hormonal health, makes you into a bitch because it's a bitch problem. Because your testosterone is low, you're scared of conflict. You always say yes and try to maintain the equilibrium, even when everyone is wrong. This is what you need to do. Go to the fucking gym. Challenge yourself. Repeat. That means challenge. It's a new challenge every time when you repeat it. And all of a sudden, you have beast problems. What is the beast problem? This is your stomach. It has a limited amount of space. And this is your intestines. They have a limited capacity for digestion. And this is a plate, which also has a limited space. All of a sudden, all that you're thinking about furrowed forehead, brow, is nutrient and energy density. aka how to sustain. Lots of question marks. How do I survive being the king, the alpha, the apex predator? How to sustain. And this is now your problem. This is your problem. This is a good problem to have. Maybe some problems, other problems facing you is, how do I get all of the weights that I need to feel alive onto the barbell? Probably you have problems like, how can I find a shirt and dress pants that fit my humongous body? So, in the words of the great Thomas Sowell, there are no solutions, only trade-offs. However, I think you should start training. And if you're like, but I like pickleball, I like Zumba, I like whatever. I'm just blanking on what these group classes are called, the fun stuff. Now you become a philosopher like me, and you realize capacity. These are things like, oh, VO2 max, strength, power, stamina, flexibility. Okay. These do not equal expression. Things like agility, speed, coordination. Yeah. Leave it at that. I guess power is sort of both, but either way, what you need to understand is that it's also this, but not this. Just because you have agility, speed, and coordination, speed, by the way, is being able to repeat a movement in a cyclical manner with a shorter time interval. You can do that, but if the pattern that you're repeating lacks strength or power, or you don't have high enough VO2 max, you won't be able to do it for very long. So all this means that you can use all of your capacity now to dance and fuck and build and pickleball. I don't support it, but do your shit. This, however, once again, does not create that. So, beasts can still enjoy bitch problems, I suppose, in a way. but the other way around is not true. And this is why you're fat. This is also why hormonally and psychosocially you lack confidence, you're afraid of conflict, you're emotionally reactive, yada 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 yada. So stop exercising and start training. By the way, this is another timeline. Here is you, and here is time, and here is death. That's a port skull, but yeah, you're always going down, downhill. Time does that. If you go uphill through progressive overload, structured training, you can create a health span. You don't need to become 150 years old, but you can actually enjoy life all the way through and then die without someone having to, get you out of bed, shower you, and wipe your ass for the last 20 years. And yeah, if you listen to me and solve these beast problems with holistic means, you can actually also eliminate around 95% of all disease. And this is a real beast problem, because eating clean and eating abundantly to support your beast physique and lifestyle, that is quite a little challenge. It's not that easy, and it's not cheap. But all of these beast problems, oh, woe is me, it's so hard. I wish I could just be back at wondering if I could enjoy a little sauce. Maybe I could have a snack once in a while, but unfortunately, I am a golf cart. I am a puppy. I don't know. Maybe I'll become too heavy for my fragile body to carry me. Oh no. Or it could just be basically the lion. I think lions are cool. They sleep all day. They're the strongest. They're the biggest. And that's basically what I do. I work out 12 minutes a day, and I struggle to meet my energetic needs. Right? This is my struggle at the moment. Providing for my family clean and like high quality food is expensive, and I'm leaving, I don't know, like a third of my energetic needs off the table when I cook for them. They're happy, I'm hungry. So I cheat, okay? And that's why I'm, a little, what's the word? Husky at the moment. So, long story short, singularity. Work capacity goes up. Strength and cardio and volume and why I keep time equal. It's because if time is equal, power goes up. I do the same thing in the same time, or I do more things in the same time, is the same as doing the same thing in less time, which means I'm moving faster, I have more power. And when I do this, energy expenditure goes up and up and up and into the stratosphere, and I do not have to count my calories. I do one thing. This is the sun, center of the universe, king of kings. All right, this is the sun. He's called protein. Yes, muscle. Good job. What more? Repair. As I mentioned previously, we're constantly dying. We need to repair all the time. Protein. Here's the moon. Also important, fat. What is fat? What does fat do? ADEK. Fat soluble vitamins. Stop sleeping on fat. Brain. Nervous system. Yay. Cool shit. And here we got some grass. That is carbs. Carbohydrate. Energy. Oh. And yes. Vita mineral. Yeah, it does that. However, protein can be converted into carbs and fat can be used as energy. So, this is what comes last. Real good. Fuel your workouts and your work capacity, but you don't need it when you're not working out, at least not in large amounts. And focus on the sun, okay? And actually do get some sunlight as well, so it will fuel your energy. Other good things to note: fat. We don't do seed oils. Why? Appetite. Actually, yeah, it's basically appetite. It is a satiety. Satiety suppressant. We'll soon be moving into fall. Fall is a good time to eat a bunch of seed oils. that we've harvested during summer so that we can suppress our appetite and eat a lot more than we need and bulk for winter and carry a bunch of fat so that we don't starve in the cold when we can't harvest or forage. Maybe don't eat that year round. Just a thought. And yeah, if you're really struggling, wasting away, eat a bunch of seed oils. They will suppress your satiety so that you can eat more. Good shit. What more? I was gonna shit on carbs a little bit more, but yeah, just eat the good carbs, not the grains that inflame and fuck up your digestion, because you're about to be a beast and you're gonna need optimal digestion to sustain, because that is now your big problem. This is the sun, this is the moon, this is grass. I don't know how I can make this more clear. Carbs are okay. Eat fruits, eat vegetables, but stay off the fucking grains, stay off the processed shit, stay off the sugar. And yeah, like have a banana or 2 or 3 before your workout if you need it. But yeah, do cyclical ketosis, lower inflammation, improve your brain health, improve your cellular regeneration, reduce oxidative stress. We'll do, this is just like, it's rusty grass, okay? Because still carbs are like a fire element. This should be wood. Fat should be water, should be cooling. And this is fire. Is a good way to think of it. Wood, earth, protein. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I'll reframe this. I've not done this before. Maybe carbs are the sun, but they're fire is basically the idea. Inflammation, oxidative stress, rust. So just eat some carbs before you train. And maybe some afterwards too.